Hey guys, Tony back again, Horror in Todge. Hope you're all well. It's Monday evening. We're up again, day 19, 31 days of horror. Skipping through this month now. October's flying by. So today I'm going to be doing another review, a film that I really love, modern horror. So today I'm going to be reviewing Fede Alvarez's 2013 horror gore fest, Evil Dead. So this is like a reimagining or a remake as such, I suppose. Or it could be in the same universe, we don't really know, because there is some Easter eggs in there to the original Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell, like his cars outside the cabin and stuff. But this is a nice steelbook version. This is like a symbolic point in the film with the cutting of the tongue to make it look like a serpent. But yeah, really cool film. I love this film, so I'm going to get into it, guys, and tell you a little bit about it. So this one stars Jane Levy, Shiloh Fernandez, and Elizabeth Blackmore. And essentially, it's very similar in tale to the the 80s, the 1980s version with Bruce Campbell and stuff. You have a similar sort of pattern. It's not quite the same, but I really like the story of this one. It tells the story of a girl called Maya, and she's a heroin addict, and her brother David and his girlfriend take her to this cabin in the woods for a few days to try and like get her off heroin, basically. So like I don't know how long they're going to stay, maybe a week or so, to try and sort of wean her off, so she can't go out to a dealer and get drugs. So David and his girlfriend take his sister Maya to this cabin. They take two friends along with them too. And before this happens, you see this sort of scene where there's like years and years beforehand, there's like this ceremony going on down in this cabin cellar. It's like an exorcism, basically. And they're reading from passages from this book, like the Necronomicon. So anyway, it sort of cuts out there, then it goes to the cabin with these guys. That's at the start. So yeah, they're in the cabin, and they end up going down to the cellar. A couple of the guys do, and he finds this book. Comes across this book, and it's all bound in like barbed wire and stuff, and it's saying, "Do not open whatever you do." And obviously, curiosity kills the cat. One of the guys ends up opening it and reading a passage from this book. And essentially it summons a demon, like in the original. But this one is so gruesome, so dark, such a dark movie. Really love the scene. Like then Maya sort of starts seeing this bloody girl in the forest, and she thinks, oh, it's maybe the drugs coming out of me, sort of thing. Maybe I'm tripping or something. And her brother and all the other people say, oh, it's just you sort of come down from the heroin. And she's like, no, it's really there. She ends up getting in this car and sort of driving away and ends up crashing it. And there's a really cool scene in this, really disturbing scene, where there's this sort of like girl tangled in all these like vines and stuff, and it's really weird, and she's sort of in there, and she sort of traps Maya down, and it sort of like rapes her with these vines. But then after that, she's sort of possessed. So you get the possessed sequence like in the original, and she goes back and starts shooting off this gun and stuff, and her brother ends up locking her down in the cellar like in the original. And she turned all possessed in the face and stuff, and sort of this is a sort of cartoon image, because it's just an absolute gore fest. I think Fede Alvarez done a fantastic job on this. Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi did produce this as well, so they had a lot of influence, you could tell, in this movie. But the gore effects are some of the best I've seen in this in the last 10 years. I absolutely love the gore in this film. So I don't know why some people don't like this movie. Like, I think it's a horror fan's dream, really. you know, it's got a decent storyline with the going to the cabin to get off the drugs and sort of these creepy imagery, and then the gore itself is fantastic, and it just plays out like all the guys sort of are starting to doubt themselves and doubt each other, thinking, are they possessed, you know, that sort of thing. I'm not going to get too far into it. And like I said, there's some of the greatest gore scenes in this, in like, because obviously this come out in the cinema, so in the cinema, you know, it's just got so much good gore for the cinema, sort of, not a straight to video release or an extreme film, you know. It's sort of went to the cinema, and there's one scene it sticks in my mind where a girl cuts her own arm off with electric knife. That is a great gore scene if you haven't seen that. And then this scene here sticks in my mind where Maya actually gets a Stanley knife blade and cuts straight through her tongue and just like boom, and it's because she's possessed, sort of thing. Some more good gore scenes as well, and some quite good bits of tension in this, I think, between brother and sister at the end, especially. Good little twist ending, and yeah, some Easter eggs to the original. So this is a masterpiece to me, absolutely. Bar the like A24 sort of art house movies in the last few years, where we've had Midsommar and Hereditary and The Lighthouse, The Witch, you know, that sort of thing, which I really, really love, by the way. This is just my favourite horror in the last 10 years, because it's just, I don't know, it's just everything I want in a horror film. Me personally, I know it's not to everyone's taste, but me personally, just everything I want in a modern day horror film. Gore, guts, and, you know, love it, absolutely love it. And I like the story. I don't know, some people didn't like the story, but I really liked it, really enjoyed it, found it in fun. I could turn this on any night of the week and watch it. So I would. It's a bit of a controversial comment, but I'd sooner turn this on and watch this one than the original, even though I absolutely love the original. I don't know, I'd sooner watch this one. It's just more blood and guts and gore. Absolutely love it. So this, guys, I'm going to give 9.5 out of 10. I know some people are going to say, you're mad, man, but I just love it. So yeah, there's some good lie to that, if you want to see that. But yeah, and on the back it's that bloodied house again. But yeah, really cool film, guys. That's day 19 done. One of my favourites, Evil Dead. Get in the comments, guys. You tell me what you think of this film, if you think it's good or if I'm going crazy or what, but I absolutely love it. Yeah, I've been Tony, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow for day 20. Thanks for watching.